Hello. Hello, hello. 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 We're here. Right. Where are we? Hello and welcome. Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 0. And, well, I would be remiss if I didn't remind you what time it was. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 o'clock. What a win. What a win. There's really not much to criticize at all. And I don't want to get into criticism straight away because there is so few to really, mention. I thought, for the most part, every single player played absolutely fantastically. Fantastically? Is that a word? Fantastically? Let's get some... what do you call it? I need to see the lineup again. Listen, I want to get straight into it with regards to Cole Palmer. I hope it translated what I was trying to say in regards to... I wasn't for 1 second suggesting he was having a bad game. I was suggesting that it's once again one of those games where Cole Palmer is not as prevalent or as intensely involved and in your face as Cole Palmer has been in his big games. It's like his top most prolific games that he's had, which I think is a compliment and speaks volumes to the fact that Cole Palmer, even in games where he is quiet, where he is not as involved, that the guy has a goal and an assist in this game, just speaks volumes to how good the player is. I'm lost for words really with regards to Cole Palmer. Same with Moise Caicedo. I think those are our two absolute best players at the moment. Nicholas Jackson's up there as well. He had a few chances that I think he could have easily got more. I think he'll be disappointed with not having scored at least more than one goal. But for the most part, again, we are picking and choosing things to talk about that went wrong or didn't go to plan or weren't as good as it could have been. When you compare that to last season and the season before that, it's night and day with regards to like our problems, our issues, the things that we're like trying to find. We're trying to find problems. I'm trying to think of things that went wrong today. Like for me, I don't think Fofana was the best. And his injury is just a really, really bad situation to be in right now for him. And I hope that he recovers really, really quick. Fucking knows, honestly. But apart from that, I think everyone played very well. I think Sanchez had a good game. That's how good a game we had. You know, Caicedo is probably... I think Palmer is obviously our best player. But Caicedo is just so good. He is just so good. And again, yeah, someone said Sanchez had a good game, heard us calling for Jorgensen, and he pulled his socks up. Maybe that's what it took. I mean, I'm not going to rest, I'm not going to sit here and imagine that this is going to be the case for anywhere near as much as he's probably hoping that we're going to let it slide for and make us believe that this is now Sanchez has taken a turn and everything like that. It's still got a long way to prove us that either you are like a worthy first team goalkeeper for the foreseeable future, for the long-term future. I think really the only disappointment is, again, Jackson should have scored at least another goal. I think just little bits, like certain passes. I do think Palmer had some dodgy passes at times. I think sometimes he was overreading the game, and there was a couple where he would like dink it into the box, and the player that was meant to receive it just wasn't picking up what he was putting down. And so a bit of a miscommunication in that regard. Maybe Palmer is thinking a bit too intelligently with the passing. And it didn't pay off. Sometimes those types of passes are going to look so good when they do pay off. And so you don't win the raffle unless you buy a fucking ticket, as Alan Smith said numerous times on FIFA. And it's also just a saying, isn't it? But yeah, overall, I think Neto has solidified his place on the right or in the side. Realistically, I think Neto is a guaranteed starter these days. I think Sancho is pretty much more or less a guarantee. The only criticism I have of him is what I said at halftime: is he needs to shoot more. You know, when he's cutting inside, he always cuts inside and then looks for the pass. He doesn't look to shoot. He's a very selfless player, but I think that more comes down to he doesn't want to seem selfish in a world where he's already been known to be labelled as such in his previous club. And maybe he's just trying to shift that narrative a little bit and, I don't know, come across as a bit more of a selfless player, which I think there comes a limit to. You need to pass you need to shoot the ball, not pass the ball. You need to fucking shoot. You know, but yeah, I think you're looking to the future. You're looking to the present, rather. We are in third place, level on points, wins, draws, losses, goals scored, goals conceded, and points. With Arsenal in second place, with 6 points behind Liverpool. A draw in the game in about 10 minutes' time will be fucking phenomenal. We're looking great. Dare I say, we're Chelsea are back to their best. I like some of the stuff we're seeing is as good as some of the best times Chelsea have been. Like some of the link-up play, some of the passing, some of the shots, some of the goals that we're scoring at the moment they are so good. It's hard to disagree with any notion that Chelsea are showing glimpses of the very best that we could become. And I don't think it's getting too ahead of ourselves. It's consistency that is the next big thing that we require. We need consistency. We need it in abundance. We've got it at the moment, but we need to see it more and more and more and more and more and more and more. You know? And then next season, if we continue to play like we have been playing, we might be looking at something a little bit tasty, a little bit, City, they're on the down. Liverpool, not exactly hard to keep up with. I mean, they have been in years gone by when they've got 99 points and all that sort of stuff. But I'm saying I fancy our chances keeping up with Liverpool than Man City is what I'm trying to say. Liverpool at their best, Man City at their best. I fancy our chances keeping up with Liverpool than with Man City, and especially Arsenal. I mean, we're keeping up with them at the moment, and this is supposedly Arsenal at their very best. This is us in transition. Imagine what we're going to be like in 2-3 years' time. There's levels to this game, boys and girls. There's levels to this game. Arsenal, they've hit their fucking limit, I think, and we've already caught up. We've already caught up, baby. No, I'm joking. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Southampton on Wednesday. We've got Tottenham next Sunday, and then it's the rest into the new year. Astana, 3:30 kickoff on Thursday, the 12th of December. A crazy kickoff time, but a kickoff time nonetheless. Brentford on the 15th. We've got Shamrock Rovers in our last game in the Conference League group stages. We've then got Everton, who suffered quite a big loss today. We've got Fulham, and then we have Ipswich, and then it's the new year. I think we can win all of those games, realistically speaking. If we play like we did today and like we have done recently, I think we can I really think, at the very least, we can go unbeaten, but I genuinely think we can win. We can beat Southampton. We can beat Tottenham. I don't know why I'm second guessing, but I guess it's because it's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, somewhere that we actually do quite well. In the league anyway, I'm looking. Brentford we can beat Everton, we can beat Fulham, and we can beat Ipswich. So it's a fucking phenomenal run of games, run of fixtures leading into the new year. We might be top. We might be top. We genuinely, if we win all those games, we could be top if Liverpool slip up at any point. You know? With that said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's 10 o'clock. Please like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you're watching on TikTok, come over to youtube.com/ChelseaFansXI. The link is in the description, or in the bio, rather. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get ahead of ourselves. Why not? Fuck it. Thank you for watching all day today, if you have done, on the watch-alongs and on this one. Really do appreciate all the kind support. And Liverpool slip-up won't happen. You never know. You never know. Thank you for watching. All the best. I'll see you tomorrow for the player ratings video, and streaming tomorrow, FIFA, TikTok, and on YouTube. I'll see you next week. All the best. See you later. Goodbye.